Let's go down to Kokomo.
Day 100. Saturday, the 23rd of January. At sea. Weather. It's something that the British are generally very obsessed with. When I was training racehorses, checking the weather forecast was a big part of my day. Not just because I wanted to know whether to wear a coat or sweater riding out, but of course the weather has a big impact on the going of the turf tracks and played a huge part in which races were selected for certain horses. There's been plenty of talk over the last few days about a large snowstorm that's about to hit the eastern side of the US over the weekend. Many of our guests, of course, are directly affected, as they have travel plans to go straight home to some of the affected regions after disembarking on Sunday. It at least gave me a new topic to talk about, and one I'm fairly well versed on. Here on the Dawn, it's generally 30 degrees every day and sunny, with the exception of the odd downpour. Last week, though, I saw my first lightning storm at sea. It was very impressive, as it was dark outside, so lit up the sky in a very atmospheric and pretty way. There'd been rumblings from the time of our departure from Costa Maya yesterday that we were in for a bit of a stormy return across the Gulf of Mexico, and the wind duly began whipping up the waves soon after darkness descended. The ship has been very steady for the past few weeks, so it was a bit of a shock to the system to be bouncing about everywhere once again. By the time I went to bed, we were really being tossed up and down quite a lot, and I began wondering how bad a crossing had to become for gaming to be cancelled. I guessed very bad, as gamblers are hardy folk, and a bit of rough weather or seasickness was hardly enough to put them off. Shame, as a day off really wouldn't go amiss at this stage. The constant up-down motion really didn't bother me at all on my top bunk, but every other minute or so the ship hit the water with an alarming thudding noise that sounded like we'd just driven headlong into a family of large whales, or even hit an iceberg. I did my best to sleep through it, but it was enough to make my short sleeping hours fairly restless. I have an 8:30 a.m. start this morning and an all-day and night shift to look forward to, until we hit the calmer waters of the Mississippi around 10 p.m. tonight. Oh well, a bit of wind and bumping around once in a while sure beats riding out in the snow or rain. And that's all for Day 100. Thanks for listening. Be sure to tune in to Day 101's antics tomorrow. Same time, same place. Not literally, because this ship never stops. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss a day. And if you're enjoying it, like and share it too. Thank you!